Have you ever wondered what secrets the smallest planet in our solar system holds? Welcome to an exploratory journey into the cosmos, where we'll delve into the mysteries of Mercury, the innermost and smallest planet in our solar system. Mercury, often overlooked due to its diminutive size and close proximity to the Sun, is a world of extremes and enigmas. It's a tiny celestial body, only slightly larger than Earth's moon. Yet this compact planet is packed with fascinating features and phenomena that continue to intrigue scientists. Let's first establish where Mercury sits in our cosmic neighborhood. Nestled close to the Sun, it's the first planet in our solar system, a mere 36 million miles away from our star. That's a drop in the cosmic ocean compared to the vast distances we're used to thinking about in space. And yet, despite its closeness to the Sun, Mercury is not the hottest planet in our solar system. That title goes to Venus, but more on that later. Size-wise, Mercury is the runt of the solar system's litter. Its diameter is about 3,000 miles, making it about 2/5 the size of Earth. But don't let its size fool you. Mercury is a dense planet, second only to Earth in our solar system, with a large iron core occupying about 42% of its volume. It's a world of contrasts, from its blistering daytime temperatures to its frigid nights, from its slow rotation to its swift orbit. Mercury is a planet full of surprises, a place where a day lasts longer than a year and where the Sun can be seen rising twice in the same day. So as you can see, Mercury is far from being a dull, insignificant speck in the solar system. It's a planet full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, a world that challenges our understanding of planetary formation and behavior. So buckle up as we embark on a journey to uncover the fascinating facts about Mercury. Did you know that Mercury is a planet of extreme temperatures? Yes, it's true. This tiny rocky planet closest to the Sun holds the title for the most extreme temperature swings in our solar system. What contributes to these temperature extremes? One might think that being the closest planet to the Sun, Mercury would be the hottest planet in the solar system. But that's not necessarily the case. The answer lies in Mercury's atmosphere, or rather its lack thereof. Unlike Earth, which has a thick atmosphere to retain heat, Mercury has virtually no atmosphere. This means that the planet can't hold on to the heat it receives from the Sun, leading to some very chilly nights. During the Mercurian day, when the Sun is directly overhead, temperatures can soar to a scorching 800 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt lead. But as the Sun sets and night falls, the temperature takes a nosedive, plummeting to a frigid -290 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a temperature swing of over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, making Mercury a planet of fiery days and freezing nights. This stark contrast in temperature is due to Mercury's slow rotation and its proximity to the Sun. A day on Mercury, from sunrise to sunset, lasts 59 Earth days. This slow rotation combined with its closeness to the Sun results in the Sun baking the planet's surface for long periods, leading to those super hot temperatures. But when night falls, without an atmosphere to trap the heat, the temperatures drop dramatically. Mercury's extreme temperatures make it a fascinating subject for scientists. They provide insights into how planets without atmospheres handle solar radiation and offer a unique perspective on the conditions that could exist on similarly atmosphereless bodies in the universe. So, let's not underestimate Mercury because of its size. This small planet has a lot to teach us about our solar system and beyond. Mercury might be small, but its temperature extremes are anything but. Imagine living on a planet where a day lasts longer than a year. Sounds impossible? Not on Mercury. Now let's dive into the peculiar chronology of Mercury. This small, rocky planet closest to the Sun has a rather unusual arrangement of its day and year. You see, a day on Mercury isn't like a day here on Earth. It's not 24 hours, it's not even 48. In fact, it's a staggering 59 Earth days. That's right, a single day-night cycle on Mercury takes almost 2 Earth months to complete. You might be wondering, how is that even possible? Well, it all comes down to the planet's incredibly slow rotation on its axis. While Earth spins around its axis roughly once every 24 hours, Mercury takes its sweet time, rotating just 3 times for every 2 orbits it makes around the Sun. Now, let's talk about a year on Mercury. Surprisingly, it's much shorter than its day. A year on Mercury, which is the time it takes for the planet to orbit the Sun, is just 88 Earth days. So, in a strange twist of cosmic irony, a day on Mercury is actually longer than its year. This strange phenomenon is due to Mercury's eccentric orbit and slow rotation. The planet's elliptical orbit around the Sun, combined with its leisurely spin, results in a long, drawn-out day-night cycle, while its speedy trip around the Sun makes for a swift year. This means, if you were to live on Mercury, you would celebrate your birthday every couple of months. But you'd only get to see the sunrise about twice a year. So, next time you're having a long day and time seems to be dragging, spare a thought for Mercury. On this tiny planet, days are slow and years are fast. It's a place where time works a little differently, where the rules we're used to don't quite apply. So, if you thought your workdays were long, think about living on Mercury. Are you enjoying this journey through Mercury's mysteries? Fascinated by the peculiarities of its day and year and intrigued by its heavily cratered surface? If you are, then we've got a whole universe of wonders waiting for you. The cosmos is a vast, endless expanse of mysteries and marvels, and we're here to help you explore it all. So why not join us on this incredible adventure? Hit that subscribe button and become a part of our community of space enthusiasts. You'll get to learn about the wonders of our universe, from the smallest particles to the most massive galaxies, and everything in between. And don't forget to click on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss out on any of our videos. You'll be the first to know whenever we dive into another exciting topic. Ready to continue our journey? Hold tight, because we're about to delve deeper into the world of Mercury. So stay tuned, keep exploring, and let's unravel the mysteries of the cosmos together. Ever wondered what the surface of Mercury looks like? Well, if you've ever gazed at the moon on a clear night, you have a pretty good idea. Just like our moon, Mercury's surface is heavily cratered and remarkably similar in appearance. But how did it get this way? Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system, is a world of extremes, and its surface tells a story of a tumultuous past. The planet's surface is littered with craters, the result of countless collisions with asteroids and comets throughout its long history. These craters range in size, from tiny pits to vast basins, hundreds of kilometers in diameter. The largest of these is the Caloris Basin, a gaping hole in the surface of Mercury about 1,300 kilometers across. That's roughly the size of the state of Texas. Why so many craters, you ask? Well, Mercury lacks the protective atmosphere that shields planets like Earth from most meteor impacts. So, every space rock, regardless of size, has the potential to leave a mark. Mercury's surface isn't just craters, though. It's also covered in what scientists call regolith, a layer of loose, fragmented material believed to be the result of the planet's many impacts. This regolith is similar to what we find on the moon and gives Mercury its grayish appearance. And then there are the wrinkle ridges, folds in the surface caused by the cooling and contraction of the planet's interior. These wrinkles crisscross the landscape, adding another layer to Mercury's scarred and battered face. Mercury's surface is a testament to the violent and chaotic nature of our solar system's early days. Every crater, every wrinkle tells a story of a world that has survived against the odds, a world that has stood the test of time and emerged from the cosmic fray bearing the marks of its journey. Doesn't that make you appreciate the calm serenity of our own planet a little more? It's a reminder of how lucky we are to call Earth our home. Mercury's surface tells a tale of a violent past, with its myriad craters and ancient scars. Unlike Earth, Mercury doesn't have a protective blanket around it. The planet Mercury is a peculiar world that lacks the thick, life-sustaining atmosphere that we're accustomed to here on Earth. Instead, it has a thin, almost non-existent atmosphere, referred to as an exosphere. This exosphere is so thin that it's almost as if Mercury is bare, exposed to the harshness of space. Mercury's exosphere is composed primarily of oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, helium, and potassium, particles that are blasted off the planet's surface by the solar wind. Because of the planet's intense proximity to the sun, these gaseous particles are heated to extremely high temperatures, causing them to move at such high speeds that they can escape Mercury's gravitational pull. This constant bombardment and loss of particles means that the exosphere must be continuously replenished, resulting in an atmosphere that is always changing and evolving. This absence of a substantial atmosphere contributes significantly to Mercury's temperature extremes. Without a thick blanket of gases to trap heat or moderate temperature changes, Mercury experiences the most intense temperature swings in the solar system, ranging from scorchingly hot to bitterly cold. During the day, temperatures can skyrocket to over 800 degrees Fahrenheit, while at night, they can plummet to minus 290 degrees. Furthermore, the lack of a substantial atmosphere also means that Mercury is exposed to a significant amount of cosmic radiation. On Earth, our thick atmosphere and magnetic field protect us from most of this radiation, but on Mercury, it's a different story. The radiation can have drastic effects, causing significant changes to the planet's surface and contributing to the constant evolution of its thin exosphere. In conclusion, Mercury's thin atmosphere, or rather the lack of it, is a defining characteristic of this small, fascinating planet. It shapes the planet's extreme temperatures and its exposure to cosmic radiation, making it a unique world in our solar system. Without a substantial atmosphere, Mercury is a world of temperature extremes and cosmic radiation. Mercury doesn't just spin oddly, it also dances around the sun in a unique way. Dance it does, in what we call an elliptical orbit. Now, you might be wondering, what makes it so unique? Well, unlike most other planets in our solar system that follow a more or less circular path around the sun, Mercury prefers to march to the beat of its own drum. Picture an ellipse, something like a squashed circle. That's the shape of Mercury's orbit. This means that its distance from the sun varies as it moves along its orbital path. When it's at its closest point to the sun, we call it perihelion, and when it's farthest, it's at aphelion. There's a mind-boggling difference between these 2 points. At perihelion, Mercury is about 29 million miles away from the sun, but at aphelion, it's about 43 million miles away. That's a difference of around 14 million miles. And it's not just the shape of the orbit that's unique, it's also the speed. Mercury zips around the sun faster than any other planet in our solar system. This is due to its proximity to the sun and the strong gravitational pull that comes with it. You might think all this zipping and zooming would give Mercury a shorter year, but it's not that simple. Because of its slow rotation and fast orbit, a day on Mercury, from one sunrise to the next, lasts longer than its year. Now, Mercury's eccentric orbit doesn't just make it a celestial oddball, it's also been crucial in proving Einstein's theory of general relativity. Observations of Mercury's orbit gave evidence for the warping of space and time around massive objects, a key prediction of Einstein's theory. So Mercury's dance around the sun is not just a fascinating spectacle, it's also a cosmic ballet that has helped us unravel the mysteries of the universe. Mercury's unique orbit is another testament to its status as a planet full of surprises. As we have seen, Mercury is a world of extremes and oddities. This tiny celestial body, the smallest planet in our solar system, is a treasure trove of fascinating facts and mysteries that continue to captivate our curiosity. Let's journey back through the copper-hued world of Mercury, a place where stark contrasts and peculiar phenomena are the norm. We've learned about the planet's extreme temperatures, a stark dichotomy where blistering daytime heat gives way to freezing nighttime cold. This transition, while harsh, is a testament to the planet's lack of a substantial atmosphere to moderate the temperature. Then there's the intriguing concept of a day that lasts longer than a year. On Mercury, the sun crawls across the sky at a leisurely pace, resulting in a day that stretches over 2 Mercurian years. It's a time warp that challenges our earthbound perception of time. Mercury's surface, pockmarked with countless craters, tells a story of a planet that has withstood the test of time, bearing the scars of cosmic impacts from billions of years ago. These craters serve as a silent testament to the planet's resilience, a quality that leaves one in awe. We've also delved into the thin, almost non-existent atmosphere of Mercury. This exosphere, composed mainly of oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, helium, and potassium, is so thin that we can't really call it an atmosphere in the traditional sense. Yet it's there, a subtle veil around this enigmatic planet. Lastly, we've explored Mercury's unique orbit, an elliptical path that brings the planet closer to the sun than any other in our solar system. This proximity results in the planet's rapid orbital speed, earning it the name Swift Planet. Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system, holds mysteries and facts that continue to fascinate and intrigue us. The exploration of Mercury is far from over, and who knows what other secrets this tiny planet holds.